Alright, Shalom. I've been dying from GMS Temple 07. I'm here with the brother Kanakala. Hey, we coming to you with the truth. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Lock any demons out there. We give all praises to Yahweh, by Shemi Hawashai. Double honor to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, who do rule well, sing salutation to artists and brothers out there pushing the word of truth and sincerity. And I want to say peace and blessings to all you walking sisters out there that's also listening and learning, and all meekness, quietness, and sincerity as well. Right now, we're in the last leg of a 4x1. For y'all who know track, the 4x1, that's that last leg, man, meaning that you can see the finish line and you run full speed, you sprinting there to get there. And right now, this is not the time for you to be acting like you caught a hamstring or you pulled a calf muscle, man. This is the time for you to go hard, to keep pushing, all right? You have to keep flowing, man. Because right now, this is the time where there's more calamity and there's more there's more civil unrest in the whole entire world that we're living in. So it's a lot of work out there because a lot of people have questions. So you have to put up more videos. You have to do more reading. You have to do more live shows, you know, or you have to be more active at camp, man. You know, and I understand right now that what the elders been doing for 30+ years, there's no way possible that we could possibly be doing that. Because the Most High has given us the spirit now to deal with it, whether you've been doing it for 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, a year and a half, or whatever. But there's no way we could possibly live up to what the elder apostles have done. But you should look at the elder apostles as an example of what we are supposed to be, because they are a part of the body of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. So we're a part of the body of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. We have to be working on all cylinders, because there's no day that the liver can just, okay, I'm going to just shut down, I don't want to work today. There's no day that your stomach gonna say, all right, I'm not gonna work today, I'm just gonna shut down, okay? Your brain not gonna tell you to shut down with anything, okay? So if you're a part of the body, you have to constantly be functioning every day, man, all right? Now that doesn't mean that every day you gotta put up a video or whatever, but at the same time though, you have to be active in the spirit, okay? Either you walking in the spirit, you're reading scriptures, you're looking at news articles and everything, you're seeing things with your third eye, with a spiritual eye, even a simple 5-minute conversation on the phone with a brother, you know. Even if you talk about something in the world, 9 times out of 10, you can talk about something spiritual that can go back to that carnality, which makes it a perfect balance, which makes it a godly conversation, all right? So right now, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of plowing to be done as well too, okay? And I got a precept. I'm gonna start off with this. This is Luke, chapter 10, verse 2. Therefore saith he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. But the key point there is that the harvest is truly great, but the laborers are few. So that means that there is a lot of work to be done out there. And doing the work is being diligent all the time, okay? Being diligent to make your calling and election sure. Because on top of that, you also, I made a video before, like we all are sheep, because Yahweh is that shepherd. But to a brother who's not as experienced or seasoned as you are in the scriptures, or going out doing the word every week or putting up videos, now you have become a shepherd unto that brother. So now that means that there's a lot of people out there who want answers. So that means that there's a lot of work for the 144,000 to be doing. Okay? Because 144,000 compared to 1/3 of Israel, which can't be numbered by the sands of the sea, that means that there's a lot of people out there who want questions and who have questions that want to be answered. Earlier today, the elder apostle Gabar and the elder apostle I believe Manatazar, that was with the brothers in Atlanta with Yardan and them, and we always brothers on the chat talking and everything. And it was mainly brothers on there, and then one sister got on there. Her name was Lady Ephraimite, and she said Shalom, and the brother didn't really say nothing to her, but we just kept talking in the spirit. But she wanted to be edified. She said Shalom, and she was on there for about a good 15 minutes before the elder shut down. Before they shut down, she said Shalom, Akim, and she left. All right. So she's one of those sisters that's seeking answers, man. That's seeking that knowledge, that want to be fed. All right. So there's no time for you to be at here lollygagging. And I heard the brother when your call, he mentioned it before too. He said like those carnal things you did in the world, like you gotta let that go, man. You gotta let that go, you know. Like you could say that, okay, I've already did this amount of work. I've already did that amount of work. You know, I'm gonna go, you know, venture off a little bit. At times, you may want to go out and get a drink. Okay, you may want to go out and hoop a little bit or something. You may even cut on the game or play for a little bit. But that's something you don't make on a regular basis. Your whole purpose of being on this earth is to do what? To do the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the only purpose why we are here. Like 2/3, the reason why they're on this earth because they fit prophecies as well that's upheld inside the scriptures. You got something you want to say, brother?
Oh, I'm just holding the precepts, brother.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
Okay.
Can you speak on that?
This is 1 Corinthians 9, and I'm gonna start at 16. It says, "But though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me." You know, and when you preach the gospel, hey, the Most High make sure you're all right. The scriptures say, take no care. You know, what shall ye eat? Because you know the ravens, you know, they don't till nothing on the ground. The Most High make sure they're fed. All right. So the Most High, if you're doing His work in His ministry, He's gonna make sure that you get your daily bread, so you can continue on and do the work. All right. It says, "For if I do this willingly, it's like it. For necessity is laid upon me, yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel." So destruction unto me if I preach not the gospel, because that's all the Lord commanded us to do. All right, it's to preach His gospel. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be constantly edifying and feeding the flock, man. That was our duty. You know, the scripture says like it. Here's the whole duty of man: fear God and keep His commandments. All right, and the one commandment was follow laws and statutes, commandments. Now, as a nation of people, we lost our heritage in who we are. So it's up to the shepherds, you know, you brothers out there, to give these laws, statutes, commandments in the ways of the Most High to the rest of the people. All right, because we shepherds, that's what we're supposed to do. Verse 17. "For if I do this willingly, I have a reward." All right, so you gotta want to do this. All right, you gotta be chosen to do this. If I do this willingly. You know, a brother shouldn't have to always constantly getting on you about making videos, or constantly getting on you about staying in the spirit, or constantly calling you or seeing what's up with you, like what's going on with you. All right, that's something that you should do, man. All right, and like the brother said, the worldly things you gotta set aside. All right, right now we're at the end of this thing. So hey, what more now to get in the gear and ramp up and keep pushing, man. All right, because we looking for a reward. All right, verse back in 17. "For if I do this willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me." Now I have a precept for that. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 8. It says, "Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one."
That's good.
Okay, "and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor."
So you're gonna get what you put out.
Put out, man.
You're gonna get what you put out. That's the best way to put it, man. You know, and see, I like to go to the gym. It's like working out, man. If you in that half repping, you only gonna get half results, man. You know, if you're not in there going to failure, if you're not in there trying to strive for that last rep or to gain more, like, you know, like you're basically doing it for nothing. You playing yourself. So if you claim you in the truth and you lollygag and you half stepping and you just trying to make it, and the brother Ash did a beautiful video some time ago. He said the bare minimum might not cut it, or you might not make it. Might not get you salvation, man. That's real. That's real, man. And you can never do enough in this work. It's a precept in Luke 17. He said we are unprofitable servants. So there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do where you can stand and say, okay, well, I've done this X amount of work. I'm done. Yeah. No, you don't. You don't. All right? Even at your job in the world, you can finish your entire task. Esau will find something else for you to do. Okay, well, since you're done with it, you can go over there and help them. It's no different in the spirit, man. All right? So just because you feel as if, okay, I feel like I've done enough today, I'm just gonna cool it, whatever the case may be. Don't go venturing off for like 2 or 3 days without doing no work or putting up a video, man. Now it's understandable A brother want to put up edifying videos. You know, so a brother may not see something that can hit them or something that deal with prophecy. And guess what? Every brother don't have the same measure of faith. With that being said, every brother don't have the same measure of labor. So like a brother, he could put up probably like 12 videos in a week. You can't expect it from everybody else in the camp. Okay, we understand that. But nonetheless though, there are 7 days in the week. There's 24 hours in one day. 24 multiplied by 7, 7, 4, 8, put the 2, 7. What's this, 160? It's like 160 some hours. 160 some hours, I believe, in a week. Like I said, even the elders clearly said just 2 videos, man. 2 videos? 2 videos? And a lot of people love to say double honor to the elder apostles. How you honoring them if you're not taking heed to a commandment they've given you? Alright? If it's thus saith the Lord, man, make your call and election sure. And then if you need clarification of where the Bible says I have to put up videos, go to Psalms chapter 19. There you go. There goes your answer, man. And like, we shouldn't even be talking about this right now, but the Spirit have us speaking on it, man. We're in the last stretch. What the fuck is you doing right now, man? Well, it's at that point you can't be hot for this thing, man. Hey, it's a joke that we say inside the camp. Like let's say for instance, this brother Kanakala be like, man, who you think better, Floyd Mayweather? You think Canelo? And I make a joke like, they're gonna get me salvation. We'll laugh it off. You know, we'll laugh it off like, you know, it's not that shit. But guess what? Everything inside these scriptures, that's what's gonna get you salvation, man. This is everything inside this. Make your call on the election sure, man. If you put your hand to the plow, man, that means you have to work. That don't mean that you just keep your hands on the plow and you stand there in one spot. No, you gotta move. You gotta keep plowing the field and planting the seeds, man. Planting the seeds is when you putting up videos and you edifying other people. Or you run across somebody in the street through the Spirit, the most time they put the Spirit on you to talk to them about the scripture, and then you may break bread with them a little bit and go about your everyday business, alright? Because guess what? It's evident when you go out to camp, man. It's evident when you go out to camp if you're going in the Spirit, man. It's evident. It's even evident on your page, alright? Now, don't get it wrong. Some brothers can put up video. If you're putting up 2 videos a week, but each one of your videos like 15, 20 minutes long, and it's a sit down, by all means, to me, that's beautiful. That's good. That's edifying. You know, some brothers will put up like 6 videos throughout the week that has something to do probably with health, or something to do with the chip, or something to do with the economy that's different. You know, everybody has their own lot, but my whole point is that if you can barely put up a video a week, and then you wait to the deadline to put it up, you're not doing it willfully, man. So don't waste, you're not wasting our time, so like, don't waste your time, man. Go back in the world, have fun. Like I said, we shouldn't even be talking about this right now, you know? You got something you want to bring up, brother?
Yeah, like the brother said, if you put the videos up the day of the deadline, that means you're not doing it willingly, alright? Because the only reason why you're putting it up because the deadline is here. The end of the week is here, so that's not willingly. You're doing that because the deadline is set right there, so the deadline is there, so let me put up the video. Willingly is you're passionate about this truth, alright? You believe in this truth. It's all about passion. That's why brothers be out there, you know, uplifting their voice to the top of their lungs, so to say, and people like, why are you yelling? Brothers like, I'm not yelling, I'm just passionate about what I do. Alright, so you gotta wanna, hey, go back to the scripture, if I do this willingly, you gotta wanna do this, man. And if you don't wanna do this, that means you really don't believe in this thing. That's really what it boils down. You lack faith, alright? Okay, you're not setting the Lord first. The Lord is not a priority in your life. If you're not doing this work and you're not dealing with the Lord, is not a priority in your life. Go ahead.
I just want to say it. So you're going to be a priority to him when he comes back to save those who put him before all.
Or you want to be a priority in the time of that destruction.
Exactly. That's my point. He ain't going to be a priority to the Lord. He going to say, get away from me, you workers of iniquity.
Exactly. Hey, you got that famine coming and all kind of shit coming at you, but at the time, you know, when you had that grace period, liberty, you got it. Mm-hmm. You took words out of my mouth. At the time of the liberty, look, the Lord wanted priority, so hey, when that destruction cometh and you crying on the Lord, you'll be able to hold it out. You'll be alright. You know, hey, same thing. That's how you gotta do with this work, man. This is our woman. This is our love, man. The scriptures say, hey, seeing that it was your fault to go astray, now seek him 10 times.
10 times more.
What? Okay.
Exactly. Heard that.
And I got that scripture you quoted earlier.
Whatever you want, brother. Go with the Spirit.
It's Luke 17:10. So likewise, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded of you, all right, this is what commanded of you. So you've done what you're supposed to do. You know how when you was a kid, you tell your mom, "Oh, I made good grades, or I dumped the garbage." You know, and your mom would look at you like, "That's what you're supposed to do. You mean, what are you telling me for?"
You can get no game.
Yeah, like you supposed to do that. What are you telling me for? Yeah. And then you like, "Oh shit!" Like,
all right,
you know.
Hey, it's just like when you're younger, when you're a little kid and you do it. Oh, that's good. Good job. When you get older, I'm like, okay, you're supposed to do that.
Supposed to do that.
I was just training you up to do that.
Exactly.
This is your job. Do it. You know. Exactly.
So likewise, when ye have done all the things which ye are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do so. You know how you get them Edomites and them diehard Edomites that's in the military that salute you. This is my duty, sir.
My duty, sir.
You know, Esau go volunteer 1,000+ hours a month. You know what I mean?
Wife at home.
And he ain't making out a dime. He just volunteering to do that. This is my duty. You know, trying to be top flight security and shit.
20 years in there.
Yeah. You know, just doing extra work, decorated. This is my duty, sir. I'm willing to die for my country. You know that bullshit. Same thing. The scriptures said,
for your house.
Come, we have done what is your duty to do. So this got to be a duty. Like, you got to, hey, you don't go out there asking for money. Why? Because this is our duty. Nobody don't come. We don't got a little collection bucket out there. No, we do this freely. All right, because this is our duty. We love this. Okay? So that's an example of how this is our duty, because we like to do this, man. Hey, duty, do this.
Duty, do this. And, hey, it is what it is, brother. Man? Yeah. I got a precept. You got more on that, brother?
No, that was it on that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is Jude chapter 1 verse 3. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation. So, Paul said he gave all diligence to write to you. That's why he said things that are written aforetime, written for our learning, for our learning. So he gave all diligence for us, which is why we have the faith right now. But who put the Spirit on Paul to do it? Yahushua. So Yahushua put the Spirit on you to understand these secrets in the Bible. Guess what? Now you got to give all diligence as well to those other believers as well. That's why the Lord said by the foolishness of preaching, it pleased him to basically save those that believe, roughly paraphrasing. All right? If the elders stopped preaching 20 years ago, I would be a Jake to this day, bro. The elders been giving diligence, bro, for men like me, him, and the other brothers in our camp, and all you other brothers. The elders they still giving diligence, man. People defame them, insult them, even people who was up under them, people who pulled precepts for them. Where they at now? Where they at now? Now they in the world. All right? Most are not dealing with them. You got something else? I got a little bit more on this.
Yeah, I just got one more precept.
All right, let me finish this real quick. Going back to Jude, verse 3. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you. Necessity. It was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. So we're supposed to contend for this. Why? Because it's a constant battle between, Gangstar said it before, he said, it's in that life is a constant battle between good and evil. And it is, because it's a balance, man. All right? The most, Yahweh said that. He said, I form the light, I create darkness. He said, I make good, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. It's a perfect balance for the Heavenly Father, man. So we're the good guys in the movie, because that's why they call it scriptures, man. This is the script for a play. And Shakespeare said, he said, the world is one big stage. And guess what? We all are actors in it. You have extras, You know, but we're those main actors, the 144,000, the 1/3. Hold on, the whole nation of Israel, really, they're supposed to be the good guys. The nation of Edom is supposed to be the bad guys. How come the Lord said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated? How come he didn't say, Jacob have I loved, but Ishmael have I hated? Because the two main characters in the Bible is Jacob and Esau, always. It's always been Jacob and Esau. There's no other nation in the Bible where the Lord said he's going to cut off forever. So we're supposed to contend for this faith, man. Why? Because the earth been given to the hands of the wicked because we didn't want to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. So the only reason why we're even worthy to be having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is because of the promise and the covenant he made with our forefather Abraham. So you're not supposed to take that lightly. We talking about the elder apostle Hart said, you talking about he said the power of the universe is coming back to visit the earth, man. What are you doing right now, man? You want to be caught out there naked like Adam and Eve in the garden?
Hey, brother, if I'm gonna say,
go ahead, brother.
Beautiful you say that. You want to be caught out there in Eve like Adam, caught out there like Adam and Eve in the garden naked. Is not the bridegroom coming? So aren't we supposed to be putting on that beautiful apparel for her?
Yeah.
You know, for him,
right?
The bridegroom,
right?
You know that when a man is getting married to a woman, she get as beautiful as she can. You know, all dolled up, so to say. Hey, that's how we're supposed to get into. And what's the clothing? The scripture. All right. I want to get off topic. Get Philippians. Get this last scripture that I want to. Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Now listen, he said, not as in my presence only. So when you in the presence of the brothers, okay, or we in the presence of the brothers, so to say, it says, but not much more in my absence. So even when he's absent from the brothers, what? Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Alright, so this is not a show thing, man. This is reality. This is what's real, man. You always on camera. Whether on or off the camera.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Who camera I'm talking about? I'm talking about the Most High.
Most High. Exactly.
Whether you on or off the camera, you always on camera. Alright? So you ain't fooling nobody but yourself, man. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You got a precept you wanna
Yeah, just one little precept.
Alright, come.
Go ahead.
That was it on that. I was going to continue on if you had it or not.
If you got more, brother.
For if it is of the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Alright? This is the good pleasure of the Most High, man. Alright? This is his work, man. The Lord delighted in nothing else but obeying his words, man. That's all the Lord really wants you to do, man, is obey his words, man.
And I'm gonna wrap it up with this precept right here. Cause like the brother said, not when you in presence with the brothers. Don't be an Israelite one day after the week, and the rest of the week you being a nigger or 2/3.
You can convert to Christianity for that.
I heard that. Go to church.
Yeah.
This is Sirach, chapter 23, verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times.
Hey, you gotta start from the top again.
I got you, but it's a lot here. This is Sirach, chapter 23, verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man and considering the most secret parts. So even things that you will take to your grave, the Most High know you've done that. Let alone what you're doing, what you're not with the brothers, man. So don't ever think you don't have eyes on you do. I mean, come on. What do you think the cherries do when they visiting the earth? Come on, man. They analyzing what you're doing. Spirits around you all the time.
I got one last precept, brother.
Okay, if you may.
Now I said, seek the Lord with fear and trembling. All right. That's Romans 11, verse 19. Thou will say then, the branch. Start at 20. Well, because of unbelief they were broken off, and thou standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fear. For if the Most High spared not the natural branches, take heed lest he also spare not thee. Okay, so they were broken off because of their disbelief, man. All right. Now, behold, therefore, the goodness and severity of the Most High, and them which fell severity, but toward thee goodness, if thou continue in his goodness, otherwise thou shalt be cut off.
Cut off and die. Cut off. If my left arm has gangrene in it and infection, they're gonna cut it off. You wanna know why? Because you're a cancer to the body. You're just gonna get cut off. It's gonna affect the rest of the body. And you're only as strong as your weakest link. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's just like working out. You gotta work out your whole body, man. Or you're gonna be imbalanced. You gotta have that. You gotta have that balance. Everybody gotta be on the same unison. Everybody gotta be on the same frequency. That's it, man. Straight up. And hey, and the words we speaking to you are just words of admonishment. Because it's for any brother out there, man. You feel like you know you waver in the spirit, man. It's gonna be the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna have all the women you could think of. You're gonna have planets. You're gonna have galaxies.
So that's really
your children.
What distracts brothers and why brothers gonna be lukewarm because all this bullshit.
That's what
that we're gonna get anyways.
Yeah, we gonna. It's like Jake said, "Oh, I'm an Israelite. Well, I'm gonna make it anyway." Don't you know the Most High gonna give you a gruesome death because you know better now? You supposed to strive for that. Don't you want first dibs on that? You know what I'm saying? You want first dibs on that. You don't want to come to a party 3 hours later and like all the good drinks going. You got the dregs. Oh, I gotta drink this. You don't want that. You want the creme de la creme. You want to be drinking that intergalactic wine with your house shot. Shout out to Aria. You know the brother Nakim. Intergalactic wine. You want that with your house shot, man. But with that being said. Call all y'all outside. Double on the side, elder parts of great millstone. Singing salutations to all your sister brothers out there that's constantly pushing this word of truth and sincerity. And peace and blessing to all your sisters out there that's learning in meekness, and quietness, and sincerity under the man of GMS, great millstone. Alright? Shalom. Keep going strong, y'all. We in the fourth leg.